I thought I would show you my block that I live on in my neighborhood. I'm walking home from work and I realized how warm and beautiful it was today. It's 11 to 13 degrees, which is actually feels really warm. I don't even need my scarf or my heavy hat. So there's a plane coming in that I'm kind of distracted by. So that is warm then. So here's my street. My house is actually this one right here. It's definitely foggy today. Planes were not flying yesterday. Oh, it looks like we got a heavy machine coming our way. Looks like it's trying to shovel some snow. But anyway, so planes weren't flying yesterday, or I think today, because of the fog. And here's where I came from. So here's kind of just my neighborhood. That is a heavy-duty snowplow. Did you see those tires? I guess you don't even call them tires, do you? Oh my gosh. That was a new experience for me. Okay, so here I'm almost home. I want to show you the view from the back of the house, which is actually the coast. And I'll actually show you the dog yard. So this family does own sled dogs. They have 10 of them. Apparently they were genetically bred to be the best sled dogs possible. And I haven't actually gotten very close to them, so let's do that. I can show you the mushers' quarters, the old mushers' quarters, which is now rented out for $1,500 a month, which may be my new apartment at some point. There are the dogs. Here, I'll show you. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. One, two, there's more than 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them. And there's some random dog over there. I don't know why. Hi. Aren't they cute? Oh, you're fine. Hi. So they each have their own little kennel, own little dog house, and they are chained all the time when they're not running. But as far as sled dogs go, they are very well taken care of, very well taken care of. Oh, they're on this line. I see how it goes. All right. I mean, my sensibilities say that they shouldn't be tied up like that on such a short chain, but that's the way it goes, and they seem to be fine. They get exercised quite a bit. Oh, there's a plane. It's a small prop plane. The airport is in that direction. Here, let me see if I can. That's that building right there. Excuse me. That building right there is actually part of the airport. Oh, what a beautiful sunset. So this is the coast. You can't see much, just looks like white. I don't know who this dog is. Who are you? Are you tied up? A beagle. Huh, I actually haven't been back here yet. Dog yard. Coast. Here's the back of the house. I haven't even been upstairs yet. So in my last video, when I was showing you the peninsula of Kotzebue, I was over there. Let's see. I was way, way over there and looking this way. Because I see that bridge over there. But actually I don't even have my gloves on, and they're just starting to get cold now. This feels fantastic to me. So this is just a beautiful view when you see the sun rise and the sunset. To be right here where there's no houses behind you is a bonus. So I'm really appreciating this this location right here, and the owner, Ruth, has agreed to take me out with the dogs on the sled. So that is like, oh, I'm so excited about that. That is just an experience of a lifetime. How many people get to do that? I was gonna cry. So just all of the opportunities that I've had out here have just been fantastic, and just hitting my heart, because I guess it's just things I've always wanted to do, and when they happen, it's kind of surreal, and this makes me just so happy, and I feel so blessed, and I'm also feeling the fruits of the labor of decisions that I make constantly that steer me in a certain direction in my life that finally come to fruition. And when you work so hard for so long for certain things, and I lost my glove somewhere. Oh, there it is. When you see things come to fruition that you've just to drive a sled of dogs, yeah, definitely that was on my bucket list. And you know, I just asked, and she said sure, and I'm just like, you have no idea what that means. So, or just sometimes it's just, you want special, different experiences, and then you just open yourself up to the universe to just deliver whatever you're going to get, and then you accept it, and you have to feel grateful for that. If you don't feel grateful for that, the universe is going to stop giving you things, because you have to have gratitude, and I know I do. So I think that's part of the magic. So I'm going to go pet this dog. Hi, sweetheart. If I don't slip. Hey. Okay. All right. All right. There you go. You're a good boy. Are you a good boy? Or are you a girl? I have no idea. Are these boys or girls? I don't. Does it matter? Oh, hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Here's mommy. There's mommy. Go say hi to Ruth. Yes.
The second one down and the fourth one down.
Yeah.
They're the dad and the mom.
Oh, okay.
And then the litter is 1, 2, way in the back, 3, and then 4, 5.
Okay.
Those 2 girls over there.
Okay.
They're all one litter. They all finished the Ididarod last year. That one litter.
Oh, is that right?
With Paul Hansen. Yeah, I leased them out last year.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long is the Ididarod?
2,000 miles.
Jeez. How long does it take?
10 days. Yeah.
Hey everybody, so today is Friday, February 2nd. It's been a few days since I did my last recording, and I just wanted to finish this one off with a little update. I am actually not feeling well at all. It turns out that the house that I'm in right now has a mold problem. I am the canary in the coal mine when it comes to mold. I know when a house has mold. I can usually smell it when I walk in. And even if I can't, for some reason, I don't really have a good nose, to be honest. So if I can smell it, it's bad. This one did smell a little musty. A lot of the homes in this area have mold issues. The one I was in Shungnak had some visible mold in a few spots, and I was worried about that. I took care of the visible spots, but you know, it's kind of like seeing a cockroach. You know, you see one, you can kill it, but there's a lot more. So, but that home didn't take me down like this one is. So the mold issue there was not, as bad, I guess. I have a really bad stomach ache right now. So my symptoms are gastrointestinal and brain fog. Those are the 2 biggest things that I notice. When you are in, first of all, mold is not good for anybody. But some of us don't detox due to genetic predispositions, and I've tested myself genetically, and I know that I do not have good detox pathways. And just because of years of things that I've done to my body and years of just, environmental stuff that I couldn't control, and things I could control that I didn't know any better, I'm in a position now where I get sick. So I have to control my environment to the extent that I can. So this house must have it pretty bad. I've been here 2 weeks, and it finally got to me. I have very bad gastrointestinal pain. I burp up. I get full of gas. I burp up the most disgusting gas. And I've never had anything like that from anything else. And I have narrowed it down. It's taken me years to narrow this down. That it is mold toxicity. You breathe it in, and you get it inside your gastrointestinal tract. You get inside your stomach, and it moves through. Everybody gets this. It's not just me. Dust. Yeah, but I can get an overgrowth to where so many days of this, and depending on the severity of the home, I can't take it anymore. And just, it's kind of like the perfect storm. I know what happened. I know why it bloomed all of a sudden. So it makes perfect sense to me. So I have talked to my supervisor yesterday, and thankfully they're moving me out today. My boss was very sympathetic and understood the mold issue right away, which most people don't understand how toxic that is for anybody. Even if you don't have symptoms right away, it can affect you in ways you don't understand, or can affect you later on. Excuse me. So I'm being moved to another bed and breakfast, and I'm told it's a pretty good one. So I'm hoping that they don't have any issues there. But I feel green. A couple days ago, I was so sick, and I had to go to work. I had to cut the day short, and it usually passes within a day or two. However, I'm still in the environment. And I went to a friend's house last night, and she gave me an ionic air purifier. I put it right by my bed, and I don't know how that is for mold spores. So I'm getting worse throughout the day. I'm only home now because I'm packing up my things. The individual that I work with, the reason why I'm here, the individual I work with does not need my support today, at least in the morning. So I have some time where I can pack up. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll do some filming at my new place. It's also a bed and breakfast, and it's going to be temporary until I can either get into the mushers quarters over there, or maybe they're going to look for something totally different, just in case the other place, since it's on the same property, has some mold issues too. I really don't know. But I wanted to share a funny story about these 2 black labs. I asked if I could help with the dogs, and since the sled dogs are kind of a big job, Ruth's daughter is taking care of that, which she usually does. But she accepted my offer to take care of the 2. She's got 2 black labs in the house. One of them is deaf, and pretty easy to take care of them, except the one instruction was the male trig, the deaf one, needs to be, when he's taken out, put on a leash, because he will tend to wander. And so this morning was my first day on the job, and I put Trig on it was actually yesterday. Yesterday was my first day on the job, and I put Trig on the leash and let the other one out, and the other one either will come back or go right next door to Kate's house, which is Ruth's daughter, which is fine. Well, I went out like 10-15 minutes later to get Trig, because usually he scratched at the door and I didn't hear anything. Following the leash, there's no dog. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. You can't call him. He's deaf. What do? I've lost her dog the very first day. I'm freaking out. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I got to be at work 9. That's my experience with dog sitting with a deaf dog.